Hey folks, and welcome to part 6 of the Ape Escape 3 playthrough. And in this part, we're getting a new form. The Way of the Ninja. Well, actually, we get the Miracle Ninja. I would have thought of a better way, or a better name for a transformation, but, you know, whatever. But anyway, this transformation to me is like maybe the third best transformation. I'll let you know what my favorite transformation eventually when we get to it. But yeah, this transformation is awesome. I'm gonna be using it kind of a lot. Um, this transformation, as she stated before, has a lot of tricky moves, and the music isn't half bad either. Now that I'm actually listening to it, but yeah, you get to morph into the Miracle Ninja. You can you can do all sorts of acrobatic moves with this, but it's only limited. Certain you can walk across narrow ropes. Certain walls you can walk on or run on. It's just all sorts of tricky stuff that you can do with this form, and the best thing to do with this form is kind of coming up next, which is really going to be proven to be kind of useful, as far as like capturing monkeys, and you'll see what that is in just a second here. Yeah, capturing monkeys is really easy while you're in this form. So as I stated before, I'm going to be using this form kind of a lot. It's a pretty useful form. It really is. And just by capturing monkeys, you create doppelgangers that just kind of like run up on them. It's like, take this, son. But yeah, it's really kind of hard to kind of position them a little bit. But once you got them going, that's great. But this is not even like the pinnacle of what this guy can do in this form. Yeah, we're gonna really learn about special technique. We're gonna create doppelgangers. It's not precise doppelgangers, but they do everything that you do, and it's pretty awesome actually. You create two doppelgangers of yourself, and you just go crazy. And the crazy thing is, like, those doppelgangers, they stay with you for like as long as you're in that form. They'll stay with you throughout the whole thing. So it's pretty cool actually that they kind of implemented that in there. So look at that. That's just cool. Even though they don't even though they're not exact doppelgangers, like exact copies, it's still pretty neat to have these things around. It just looks cool actually. There's one more technique that we can learn about, which is the flying squirrel technique that lets us temporarily glide over obstacles and gaps and stuff like that. So it's a temporary ah, a temporary gliding mechanic. Geez, I couldn't say that word for the life of me. I don't know why it was hard for me to get that word out. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, it's cool how they're using basically almost everything a ninja would do. If they had one more technique, like a maybe like shurikens or smoke bomb, this would be like one of my favorite transformations of like any video game of all time. It really would. That'd be so cool. But anyway, as always, whenever you get a new transformation, you have a stage corresponding with it. It wants you to use that form as much as you can. So go ahead, and as long as you have the gauge for it, go ahead and go crazy. It's encouraged to do so. So make sure that you're stocked up. I told you before, it's about 300 coins to spend. So look at that, just flawless technique right there. Look at that, flawless. But anyway, I guess that they gave you those three monkeys right there on site just to test out your capability. And this is where the flying squirrel technique comes in, because I think if you land in there, I think it's a cookie. If you I think you lose a cookie, and me demonstrating that poorly. Just yeah. But anyway, as I stated before, yeah, this form is fun. As I stated before, I also like being in this form as well. It's just, you're quick, So this form emphasizes speed over anything. Like, speed is the main objective of this form. You're very quick. You're faster than the Wild West Kid form. You're very fast. So if you want to, if you're tired of your regular walking speed, this form right here is a must for you if you just want to get through, blaze through the stage quickly. And I think it's a necessity if you want to do the time attack trials in this game. That's not for 100% completion, by the way. That's just something to do in case you want to do. At least I think it's not for 100%. I'm not sure. I haven't found anything online to, you know, as far as like 100% completion that said you need to do the time trials. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Please do that. And oh, this form is great for capturing monkeys that wear the blue pants. That's all about the speed, because while you're like this, you can easily catch up to them. So this is no problem at all for you. It's just I'm having trouble with this guy because he's jumping all over the place. But yeah, those monkeys, it kind of makes the but it kind of made the speed hoop kind of redundant a little bit. But you know, it's whatever. You can at least catch up to them a little bit while you're wearing that form. But that form doesn't last. That form doesn't last long, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, folks, how are you doing today? I'm doing good as always. I always wanted to like live in the time with like ninjas and stuff. Man, I wouldn't mind that. Like, for real, just like living in that always kind of fascinated me a little bit. Like, just living in, like, if that was a thing at all, because I don't know if like ninjas are fictitious or like fictional or like, you know, I'm pretty sure there were real ninjas back then. I don't know if they wore garbs like that. I'm pretty sure they have. Matter of fact, I think they still do, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah, man, Japan, they just come out with the most awesome stuff ever. And they always just, they're so they're technologically advanced. They're just awesome. And like I stated before in the last part, I always wanted to go to Japan. Their culture is just awesome, and it just seems like a great place to just hang out and stuff like that. So I always wanted to go to Japan just to see what it was like. So hopefully one day I'll get that opportunity to do so. Remember how I stated in the I don't know if it was the last part or a couple of parts ago, how the stages were getting bigger? Yeah, they really are. And not that I'm complaining or anything. You know, I always thought that the stages in the first couple of games was kind of small, but I like this about Ape Escape. You know, explorative worlds. You know, you have an objective and an end goal and stuff like that. So it's encouraged to explore and whatnot. He's still going nuts, and yeah, that wasn't very smart of him coming close to me while I'm in this form. But yeah, I'm trying to carefully tread myself as to not fall off, because as I stated before, this form is very speedy, and yeah, you definitely don't want to use that form while you're going across narrow paths like that in the first place, because mostly 9 out of 10's chance you'll end up falling off. So yeah, just do what I did and you'll be okay as far as going throughout that platform. But yeah, this stage is massive. As I said, we pretty much just travel through an outskirts of a temple. We're inside the temple. Now we're on top of the temple, and it's just nuts. Like, it's crazy massive and super, like I said, it's super explorative, and I like that about this stage. It's pretty cool. And like I stated before, it got you doing all crazy stuff. As soon as you get, like I stated before, I might have stated this earlier, and I think I did, but as soon as you get a new form, they want you to abuse the heck out of it. They want you, they're using that stage, you get a stage that's like equipped with for you to pretty much just abuse the form with. And that's always good on my watch. I never really complained about that. It gives you a chance to actually test it out, because what's the point of giving you a form and you don't test it out immediately? It's kind of like a waste, you know? But anyway, yeah, Ape Escape, as far as like the, I think I talked about this before, as far as this series goes, really great. Um, really crossing my fingers for a fourth one. I know I brought this up multiple times and whatnot, but you know, I'm really wanting that, you know. Out of any other games in my top list, that's, number one. At least I think so. Um, well, actually, that might be number two, because what I'm really hoping for is a which I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I've been really wanting that Tekken Cross Fighter crossover game that was promised some years ago by Namco, and it never happened. I don't know if the project's dead. Um, they should have produced that game between Tekken 6 and 7. It would have been selling like hotcakes, because I know I would have been one of the first people to buy a copy of that game, and I wouldn't have cared which console it came on. I would have enjoyed it either way. But anyway, we have a battle with Monkey Yellow, who is still as creepy as ever. He made his appearance in the last game, as you remember, being a overweight monkey, yellow, and appears to be flamboyant. Um, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Monkey Yellow takes on ninja garb, so you're gonna be fighting him in your ninja form. So yeah, this is just gonna be a ninja battle, pretty much. It's gonna be a battle of ninjas. So, get ready and get your ninja form ready. This battle is particularly easy once you get the pattern down. Once you're able to do that, then defeating Monkey Yellow will be a piece of cake. It really will be. Just follow the pattern, what I do, or find your own particular pattern. But either way, if you just follow what I do, you'll be okay as far as fighting, as far as fighting Monkey Yellow. It seems like the protagonists are kind of creeped out by Monkey Yellow either way. Don't blame them. They get creeped out. But as I stated before in the beginning, each of the protagonists you choose have a slightly different cutscene, but it's still all the same. It's different interactions, and I think that's pretty much a nice touch to any game that has more than one protagonist. But anyway, yeah, what you want to do is just hit at him. Just go nuts in your ninja form. I really haven't tried fighting him in any other form, because you need this form because of what he's about to do, which is that attack right there, which will create a narrow rope where you can climb on in your ninja form. And go ahead and hit him. He'll jump down, do this little trick right here, and booyah, he'll get hit by that. So basically, it's just cycle and repeat. You do that in a couple of number of times, and with that, he'll be defeated. As simple as that. So if you follow that, you'll be able to get an easy victory off him. Like I said, it's really not that hard. All the fights, the monkey fights in this game are disappointing a little bit, because these forms make it ridiculous. They were definitely a lot more harder in the second game than this right here, because see how easy that was to, all I have to do is do that, and booyah, he's captured already that quickly. Well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, if that's how the saying goes in the first place. But with that, Monkey Yellow is captured and another studio goes down. Spectre must be getting pretty anxious at this point. But yeah, we've captured another boss monkey. And speaking of Spectre, I wonder how he's doing. He gotta be ticked at this point. Let's check in on your boy Spectre, see how he's doing. And yep, as I figured, he's getting pretty ticked and pretty anxious, seeing what how we spoiling his plans and whatnot. And this Tomoki guy is just weird. His mind's in space, man. His mind's in space. But yeah, that's the pink monkey, the one who got the Super Saiyan powers, it all fits anyway. Thinking about that, yeah. She went Super Saiyan a couple of times on us in the last game, but is she gonna do that in this game? I don't know. Only time will tell. You'll find that out soon enough. But yeah. But as of course as I stated before, this game has a number of bosses, but they're not really all that hard and whatnot, and you'll see what I mean as we progress through. We already fought 3 bosses so far, with Monkey Yellow being particularly easy, or at least easy to me. I don't know if the experience different from person to person, but I don't think you would even have a hard time with him, even if your first go around. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't remember. As I stated before, I played this game so many times that I lost count. Now, I always use the same strategy when fighting him too, so it really doesn't make a difference either way. Once you figure out the strategy, it's all pretty easy from there. But yeah, folks, that's going to do it for this part. So next part, stay tuned. You have a fantastic day and take care, folks.